If you're thinking of selling your home as is, here's something you need to know. As is does not mean hide the problems. It simply means you won't be making repairs or offering credits, but disclosure is still required by law. Today, we're going to unpack what as is really means, when it helps sellers, when it hurts, and how to protect yourself from legal headaches down the road. So you may ask, what does as is actually mean? When you see as is in a listing or an offer, it usually means the seller isn't willing to make repairs or give credits after the inspection. Buyers can still do their inspection and they can still walk away if inspection uncovers something major. So as is doesn't trap anyone in the deal. It just means the seller isn't fixing anything. Now let's take a look at the upside of selling as is. It can simplify the process, no negotiations over repairs or credits, or speed up the sale, especially in a competitive market, or reduce stress for sellers who don't want to manage contractors, common for estate sale, relocations, or retirees. In the hot market, as-is listings can work beautifully. If multiple buyers compete, you can still get top dollar without making a single repair. But as-is doesn't mean no disclosure. This is where many sellers get into trouble. As-is never excuse you from disclosing known issues. If you got a leaky basement or cracked window or non-functioning furnace, it belongs on the property disclosure form. Failing to disclose something you knew about can still land you in court after closing. As-is doesn't protect you from liability, honesty does. Even if you would like to sell the property as is, but it is not a good idea to put as is in your listing though. Here's a tip. Avoid that as is in the public listing remarks. Buyers often see that phrase as a red flag. They assume the house is in a rough shape. Even if your home is perfectly fine, adding as is can reduce your showings and lower buyer confidence. So instead, discuss the as-is terms privately through your agent or in the negotiation stage. That way, your listing still attracts a full range of buyers. So when selling as-is makes sense, you may ask. As-is can be a great strategy when the market is hot and you expect multiple offers, or the home is dated and you'd rather price it accordingly than fix everything. Or if it is an estate sale or the seller is out of state and can't handle repairs. But in a slower market, as-is can limit your pool of buyers. A good agent will help you decide which route makes sense. So to wrap up, as-is can save time and simplify the sale, but it doesn't erase your disclosure responsibilities. If you are unsure whether to list your home as is, talk to your local agent first. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm Nicole Muk, a realtor with Princeton Realty, serving the Greater Princeton market. If you are planning to sell and want to talk strategy, especially if your home needs a little bit of TLC, let's schedule a consultation. You will find my contact information below. As I always say, if you know, you know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.